I left off talking about the time travel thing, and I don't really want to get bogged down on it. I think I got my point across, which is the movie isn't even consistent with its own rules. It just changes the theory, ignores the theory as the situation requires. It changes how the time travel works as the situation requires, and none of you care. It's like, yeah, whatever. You can make it so that pixie dust is now necessary to power it, and what the hell, no problem. One aspect I would like to discuss is when they go back to 2012 and they're unable to get the Tesseract, they have to go back to 1970. Now again, not a problem. It's the fact that Scott Lang goes, now remember, they're in 2012. And Scott Lang says, this is all the Pym Particles we have. This is all we have. We can't get any more. In 2012, you can't get any more Pym Particles? Except maybe from, I don't know, I'm going to throw a name out there, just out of random. I'm just going to pick a name. I don't know, Dr. Pym? Maybe you could go to Dr. Pym and say, hey, this is the situation. We need more Pym Particles. It's such a pathetic attempt at establishing drama, but you moron, you are so brain dead, you're going, oh, okay, that works, no problem. And it's not like Scott Lang doesn't know where Dr. Pym is. He already knows where he lives. Hell, they could use the Avengers base to figure out where he is. They can go in the yellow page. They could Google him, for Pete's sakes. It's not like... Anyway. Speaking of Scott Lang and the whole quantum thing, Scott Lang's introduction or first appearance into the Avengers Endgame. I love this scene. I love this scene because this scene isn't just the scene doesn't just have stupid. It actually has layers of stupid on top of each other. And I would explain the problems of this scene with people, and it's like, you guys are so brain dead stupid. It's not even that you accept the stupid. It's you don't even know when stupid is staring you right in the face. Okay? Stupid could be staring you right in the face and you still don't see it. Because, you're brain dead idiots. And it's Scott Lang appearing in the storage locker. So here's the first layer of stupid. The van is in a storage locker. Who stores a van in a storage locker? Nobody. Nobody stores a van in a storage locker. But what do you care, right? You're whatever. No. The second one is at the end of Ant-Man and Wasp, when they power the quantum generator in the van, which by the way is square, okay? But when it gets turned on in the storage area, it's round. Is it a different? I actually thought that this was kind of like a backup quantum generator that was just kind of stored randomly because there was so much other garbage in the storage area that it was just whatever. But apparently it's not, because later on, when they use the exact same van at the end of the movie, the quantum generator's square again. So it's like, whatever. It's a minor nitpick, but it was just noticeable. So at the end of Ant-Man and Wasp, it takes Dr. Pym and his wife working on these controls, this control panel, or whatever, to get the quantum generator to work. Okay? It takes two geniuses in Pym particle physics, or whatever, to actually get the quantum generator to work. In the scene where Scott Lang appears, a rat randomly walking over what looks like a remote control unit powers on the generator. It powers up. Here's the third level of stupid. It's not plugged in. It's not plugged into anything. I mean, what's powering it? The stupidity of the audience? It's like you're stupid is what's powering the damn generator, because it's not plugged in. I mean, did you guys not notice this? What did you think was powering the generator? It's gotten to the point now where you're not even just brain dead idiots. You're pathetic. It's pathetic how you can see this and go, I don't care. And that's what makes it even worse. Take away the fact that you're brain dead idiots. Anything can happen in this movie and you don't care. You don't care. They could do anything. Peter Pan could have come through the window, taken Tinkerbell, dusted her on top of the van, the van could have started up, and you would have gone, okay. I mean, how is that any more ridiculous than the van not being plugged in and still being powered up? How is that any less stupid? Speaking of stupid, staring you right in the face, Captain America. Now you knew this scene was coming. You knew I was going to talk about this scene. Now, Captain America picking up the hammer and wailing on Thanos' ass was an absolutely cool scene. I'm not in any way going to deny that. The problem was there was so much stupid to make that scene happen that it negated the coolness. It nullified it literally sucked all the coolness out of the scene, because there was just so much stupid necessary to make that scene happen. There was so much of you ignoring actual lore of the MCU to make that happen. The most blatant one was, the most blatant aspect of Captain America with Milner was the lightning. Okay? Now, you can theorize away and delusionalize yourself to any of the other things. There is no way you are going to be able to justify how Captain America was calling down lightning. Because in Thor Ragnarok, at the end of the movie, when Thor is speaking with, I guess, the spirit or ghost of his father. His father goes, what are you, the god of hammers? No. The hammer is not a power source. Thor is the power source for the lightning. The hammer in the movie blatantly establishes the hammer is used to control and direct the lightning that Thor is able to call down. Thor calls down the lightning. The hammer is only there to direct and control it. So how, in the name of God, are you going to explain how Captain America, who's Captain America, is able to call down the lightning? How? How do you ignore, how do you even justify, excuse me, how do you even justify ignoring the fact that Captain America is calling down lightning? I doubt anybody's going to be watching this, but in the comments, I swear to God, somebody explain to me how you can justify Captain America calling down lightning. You can't. And you know you can't. And you have to willfully be ignorant and willfully have to admit that you are brain dead idiots to see that scene and not call it out. And not go, what, that doesn't make any sense. Then we get Captain America picking up Milner. Now, there's a short, now, this is probably going to take a while, so bear with me. In Age of Ultron, they had Vision pick up Milner without any reason, without any justification, with nothing. He just picks it up and hands it to Thor. And you brain-dead idiots just accept it. It's like, yeah, okay. Now, skip to the fact that, then go back that Captain America was able to budge Milner. So now, you've already accepted that anybody can pick up Milner. If Vision can pick up Milner without any reason, without any justification, without any explanation, you have now, as an audience, have established to Disney and the writers, anybody can pick up Milner and you're fine with it. You don't care. That's the setup. Vision picking up the hammer and Captain America budging it. So now we go to Avengers Endgame. Let's use that logic. Let's go with even your stupid ass, ignorant, brain dead logic that you've accepted that anybody can pick up Milner now. Again, there's no denying it, okay? You have now established anybody can pick up Milner. So when Captain America picks it up, it makes sense to you. It's an absolutely logical conclusion. How did Captain America know he could pick up the hammer? Why would Captain America, who could never pick up Milner, suddenly know that this was the time that he could pick it up? So, even if he could pick up Milner with your screwed up logic, how did he know? He would never have known he could do it. I don't understand. See, the last few MCU movies have been filled with stupid. And despite all the stupid in the last few movies, you guys just still automatically love anything Disney puts out in the MCU. As I was watching Avengers Endgame, I was watching it going, there's so much stupid in this movie that even you brain-dead idiots would eventually go, okay, you know what? Even we have a problem now. And it's like, what would it take? I'm curious. What would it take in an MCU movie for you to go, this is stupid? Like, if Captain America can suddenly wield lightning, if Iron Man can just pull a time travel GPS unit out of his ass, if the quantum field generator can turn on without any power, what would it take? I don't understand what it would take for you to go, now we've reached a level of stupid that even you have to acknowledge. I don't. What else? Getting the Soul Stone. Wasn't it an amazing coincidence that it was Hawkeye and Black Widow that got chosen to get the Soul Stone? Because if it was Hawkeye and Hulk, no Soul Stone. Captain America, Black Widow, no Soul Stone. Scott Lang, anybody other than the specific duo of Hawkeye and Black Widow would have been necessary for that to happen. Oh, and by the way, did you know that Hawkeye and Black Widow were in love? Were always in love? No? Nobody did. They pulled that. I mean, come on. There was nothing to establish that Hawkeye and Black Widow were in love. But whatever, you don't care. You literally established you don't care. And this is a little bit of a minor thing. Again, compared to the level of mountain level stupid, this is kind of like a molehill, but it just still kind of bothered me. Was you had to sacrifice the one you love to get the Soul Stone. Both of them are kicking each other's ass to be the sacrifice. I mean, they're not really. Nobody's actually. Hawkeye isn't sacrificing Black Widow. Black Widow's sacrificing herself. And why did Black Widow die? Why did... I know there's going to be a Black Widow movie, but it's of her past. What is... I don't really like Black Widow, but the logic of killing her off, she's a fan favorite, okay? I'm not crazy about her, but I know she's a fan favorite. And like, she's what? She's the Avenger most people want to have a spin-off. So it's not like Disney didn't know. That kind of threw me off. And again, nobody really seemed to like Hawkeye. I mean, I loved Hawkeye, but that's just me. And so again, if Hawkeye had died, I go, well, that makes more sense. It's not really brain dead idiot thing. It was just kind of like, that didn't seem to just threw me off, I guess. What else? Hold on, I got notes. Thor going back to Asgard to get the stone from Jane Foster with Rocket. Why was he having a panic attack? All he had to do was talk to Jane. I mean, he was literally having a panic attack over what? He wasn't showing any. I mean, again, it's just a little thing that just. And then it didn't even matter because Rocket took it, I don't know, probably. Again, Rocket Raccoon didn't need Thor. And the whole Thor mental breakdown thing was just stupid. Oh, before they leave, Thor, does this, and Milner appears. And again, I miss Milner. So the fact that Milner was actually back in the MCU, I was like, yeah, I love it. But immediately after, I was thinking, the Thor from 2013 would have seen Milner fly off. Thor literally stole Milner from himself. Like, I'm sorry. It seemed that there should be issues. There was issues in that. And the reason I bring that up and why I'm pissed about it is because at the end of Thor Ragnarok, Milner appears whole again, floating in space. And Milner is now still floating in space at the end of Avengers Endgame. Like, did Thor forget that Milner existed? Well, no, he doesn't forget Milner existed because he calls Milner when he goes back to 2013 Asgard. So once the movie's over, wouldn't he have remembered, oh, hey, Milner actually exists and it's floating in space? Again, I know, it's not brain dead stupid, but it's just an issue I had. Another issue of brain dead stupid, and I'm sure most of you know this, is the whole Loki thing. I mean, it's not so much you as the audience are brain dead idiots. It's the movie is a brain dead idiot. And he takes the Tesseract and disappears. And they need to bring back everything from when it was, it's like, Loki has the Tesseract in 2012. And he disappeared. And he did it before the ending of Avengers, the first one. Which means when you see the end scene with Thor and Loki and he goes off to Asgard and Hawkeye goes on the motorcycle and they all leave, that never happened. That never happened. Because Loki was never captured. So, did that just create a timeline? Or an alternate timeline? And then, I love how they try to be how the movie tried to be sneaky. Because they leave and Loki for like 2 seconds impersonates Captain America. And you think it's a throwaway line. You think it's a throwaway scene just for humor or whatever. So Loki takes the Tesseract, disappears, and then when the 2019 Captain America shows up, it's why the 2012 Captain America thinks it's Loki, because you saw Loki impersonate Captain America for 2 seconds. That's why you think, because Loki would disappear with the Tesseract, then reappear, and you're thinking the logic is, well, he came back to steal the staff. No problem. Absolutely. So he disappeared, grabbed the Tesseract, and then decided to walk around as Captain America, as opposed to grabbing the staff and then teleporting away. So again, this is 2012's Captain America's thinking, and of course, you go along with it. You know why? Say it with me, you're brain dead idiots. Then, he starts fighting 2019 Captain America. Now remember, 2012 Captain America thinks he's fighting Loki. And according to 2012 Captain America, Loki is kicking his ass. And he doesn't question this. Like when Captain America when they first fight and Captain America takes his shield and lunges at 2019 Captain America, when his shield was stopped, I literally thought that was the fight was over, because the 2012 Captain America would have gone, what? That can't happen. And then 2019 Captain America would have just done whatever move and whatever. Nope. Automatically accepts everything that happened as that's what happens. Then, the fight scene ends with 2019 Captain America saying, Bucky is alive. And Captain America lets his grip takes away, loosens his grip. Why? He could have just simply have continued holding him, going, how do you know that name? What are you talking about? But he lets go so 2019 Captain America can win. Oh, and then 2019 Captain America hits 2012 Captain America in the chest with the staff, with the point of the staff. And he falls unconscious? I didn't know that was a power of the staff. I didn't know Captain America knew that was the power of the staff. The only use of the staff that we know when it touches someone is it clouds the mind. It clouds the mind and whatever. It literally controls them, like it did with Hawkeye. I just